guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I achieved this eye look right here, this whole makeup look right here, and this is actually really easy to follow. I hope that you guys think so as well. I hope that you guys learned something, and yeah, if you guys want to see how to achieve this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I've already done my eyebrows off camera, and now I'm going to prime my eyelids. To get it ready for the eyeshadow, I'm just using some concealer. I'm also going to use the concealer that we have on to clean up the brows underneath. I already cleaned them up on top a while ago. Open eye, feel the waves cut through. Just using a flat brush from my Morphe 697 set. And I'm just going to set that with some powder. This is just a white powder. You can set it with a powder that's close to your skin tone, a translucent one, doesn't matter. Okay, so for this look, I am going to be using the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill palette, What's New? And I'm going to be doing something pretty neutral because my past two looks were very colorful. I do want to use this shade right here called 24/7. Okay, so I forgot to zoom out of the close-up frame, and basically you won't be able to see the whole palette, but hopefully you get to see the 3 shades that I'm going to be using in this look. I'm so sorry for that. This is one of the most unique shades in this whole palette right here. I actually want to swatch it for you guys. So I hope you guys can see this properly. I'm just going to swatch it. It's just such a nice, sheeny, glittery eyeshadow. But anyways, for the first shade, I'm going to go into the shade right here, and this one is called Buns. I'm just using the fluffy brush from my set 697 from Morphe. Going to put this all over the crease. Hypnotized by the sounds. I'm just going to round out the edges over here. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. I'm actually going to make it kind of faded out like that. That was unclear, but if you get what I mean, I'm just making it a little bit sharper than I usually do. I usually do like a rounded edge. Okay, now that I have buns in my crease, I'm going to go into this shade right here called Chip. This is a dark brown, and I'm going to put that on the edge of my eyes. I'm just using my e.l.f. Tapered blending brush. I'm not exactly sure what this is called, but it's tapered and it's perfect for the outer corner. All because of you. I think this brush has a little bit of black because I used it a few days ago and I forgot to wash it. So we're just gonna go with that. But, well, that's darker than I expected it to be, than I planned. But we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so basically what happened is that there's too much black on this brush for it to not show up because I didn't wash it again. But I actually kind of like how it turned out. What I'm going to do now is just pack on some more of Chip so that it's more brown than black. There is a black on this palette, so you can use them two together. You can just mix them. That's kind of what happened. So on the same crease brush that we used for buns a while ago, I just went back into some more of buns, and I'm going to use that to blend in all the colors on the outer corner, the black, the dark brown, and again buns, just to make sure that it all ties in together. Okay, so it did end up going back into like its rounded edge form. I wanted it to be more of a like a sharp edge, but it's okay. I actually like this better. Okay, next I'm going to go in with some concealer, and I'm not going to do a cut crease, but I do want to make the lid shade pop out more. So I'm just going to put this right here in the inner part. Then I'm just going to blend that out. And then I'm going to go into the star of the show, which is 24/7, and I'm going to pack that onto the lid. I'm just going to use my finger because it does give off better payoff like that. Put that where the concealer is. And then to blend that out, I'm going to use a detailed brush right here. It's a little fluffy, but still very detailed. I'm just going to close my eyes like this, blend out the edge, and then I'm just going to use it to blend out the edge here as well. Okay, since some of it got blended away, I'm just going to go back into the same shade and pack it on to the middle part. It's crazy because from these shadows that I used, there isn't any fallout. It's very, very clean. Like my under eyes don't have any fallout except for some glitter right here. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the eyes alone for now. I'm going to start off with the face makeup. I didn't prime my face because I actually ran out, and I did order some new primer, but it's not here yet. So for today's foundation, I'm just going to use my usual Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade 02 Natural. I'm just going to dot that all over my face with my finger. Usually with this foundation, I mix it in with some concealer because the shade is too dark for me. I just don't feel like wasting too much concealer, you know. Okay, so now that I have that on my face, I'm actually going to use a different brush. I don't think I've used this on my channel yet. This is also from the set 697 from Morphe. It's just a flat top foundation brush, and actually I really like this brush. It's really easy to use. Okay, now I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm going to use that to conceal the high points of my face. Just going to put that under my eyes. Okay, that's a lot. Then I'm going to put some on my forehead and on the center of my nose here. Then some on my chin. Then I'm going to blend it out using my Morphe E46. So soft. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because... What I like to do is I go back in with my foundation brush, and I go over the top of the edges where I put my concealer, just so that I make sure I blended it out well. I don't add any additional product to my brush, my foundation brush. I just use whatever is on there, whatever's left. Okay, so now I'm going to set my face, and I actually don't have any translucent powder. I'm thinking of getting the Coty Airspun one, but I'm not so sure yet. But anyways, I'm going to be going in with my Australis face palette. I'm going to be using the banana shade right here. I hate hitting pan on my makeup, on anything, like on eyeshadows, on anything that comes in a palette. I'm fine with those single eyeshadows or single pan, whatever, but I hate hitting pan. I hate how it looks. It makes me feel so uncomfortable, and I hate it. So I'm just using this big, really soft powder brush, again from my Morphe set 697. Dripping lights paint the skies. Okay, so using my E46 from Morphe, I'm gonna go in with the same banana powder, and I'm just going to use this to set the under eyes, so that it's more precise and so that the powder really gets in there. And then I'm gonna use the same brush and the same powder on my nose. Okay, so now that I have that set, I'm actually going to go in to my Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. You guys know what this looks like. For that, I'm using my Morphe R2 bronzer brush. I really want my bronzer to just stay on the edges. Okay, so going back into my Australis Take Me On Tour contour palette, I'm going to go into this shade right here, the dark brown one, the contour shade, and I'm going to be using this angled contour brush from my Morphe set. Just going to take a little bit, I'm going to top off the excess, and I'm going to go contour my cheekbones just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I would never really do a crazy contour. As you can see, I'm not taking it in like this. I'm just keeping it here on the corner, on the edges. And then I'm just going back into my R2 to blend out the contour, just to make sure that everything is seamless. Now I'm gonna contour my nose using the same contour powder from the palette, and I'm using this brush right here. Again, it's from my Morphe set. Nose contour is totally optional. I just like doing it because it makes my nose look more narrow. Well, makeup in general is optional, but to me, makeup is more than just, you know, beauty or amplifying your beauty. It's art, you know, it's fun. And sometimes I don't even do makeup to make myself look better. I really just do it because I love how satisfying it is blending eyeshadow or putting on foundation. I feel like nowadays makeup is more about art than just beauty. I mean, of course it is still about beauty, but I feel like nowadays it's more of an art form than it was before. Under the tip of the nose. Okay, so I will finish up the blush and the highlight later. I'll apply it later, but I do want to finish up with the eyes first. And again, going back into the Morphe Jaclyn palette, I'm going to go back into buns right here, and I'm going to mix it into chip for the lower lash line. For that, I'm using the same detailed brush we used a while ago to blend in the shimmer shade. And then with the same brush, I'm going to go into the black shade called Abyss. I'm just going to put a very small amount on the outer corner of the lower lash line, just so that it ties in well with the black on the top. Oh my god, I put a lot. Anyways, I'm just gonna go back into chip to try and save this. Okay, so what I ended up doing is with the same brush again, I went back into Abyss and I put it on the outer corner here on the top. I added more black and then I put chip on top of it again. And now I'm just gonna blend it out. Just going to make sure these shades tie in together again. And then for the inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm gonna take this shade right here. I think this one is called Beam. And I'm taking that on a flat shader brush from ColourPop.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I breathe.
Okay, now I'm gonna pop on some lashes, and the lash glue that I use is actually Duo. It's their dark tone eyelash adhesive. It dries down black. Just gonna wait for the glue to dry. I'm going to apply that on my lash line.
Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, dripping lights.
Okay, now I'm just using my Chanel eyeliner and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line.
All because of you.
And then I'm going to use my Maybelline Lashionista mascara. Just going to put that on my top lashes so that it mixes in with my real ones. Okay, so those are the eyes done, and I want to zoom in to show you guys what the eyes look like. So this is what the eyes look like. Okay, so now we're almost done. I'm just gonna go in with my blush. I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Rose.
Dripping lights paint the skies.
And then for my highlighter, of course, I'm going to be using my Becca Champagne Pop. Again, this is what it looks like. And just going to use my Morphe Y13 fan brush. Put that on my Cupid's bow. And then on this Morphe brush right here, it's kind of like a concealer brush. It looks like the E46 in a way. It's from the set 697, again from Morphe. I'm going to be using this for my nose highlight. I always do this with this brush. And I'm going to be using Champagne Pop. Okay, now I'm going to set my face with the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix Setting Spray. And then for the final step, I'm going to go in with the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in the shade Mesquite. I'm going to use this as my lipstick. I don't think I'll put anything on top. Maybe gloss if I feel like it. Okay guys, so that's it for this makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and this did turn out darker than I expected it to be, but I love how it came out and I hope that you guys love it as well. So if you guys like this video and if you guys learned something, then please give me a thumbs up and comment down below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next videos. Bye guys!